Kodaline are a Dublin-based Irish rock band. Originally known as 21 Demands, the band made chart history in March 2007, when their debut single Give Me a Minute topped the Irish singles chart, becoming the first independently released track to achieve the feat. In 2011, the band changed its name to Kodaline. Steve Garrigan and Mark Prendergast grew up in Swords, Dublin and have known each other since childhood. They both attended secondary school at Colaiste Choilm in Swords, where they would take part in many Battle of the Bands. Years later, they began to share a love for music, and at that stage Vinny May, who also lived in Swords, joined the group. The group was not fully complete until January 2012, when their friend, bass player Jason Boland, from Celbridge, Company Kildare was recruited. Career, 2012-present, In a Perfect World. The quartet released their debut extended play The Kodaline EP on Friday 7 September 2012. All I Want was selected as BBC Radio 1 DJ Fionn Cotton's Record of the Week, featured in the Season 9 episode of Grey's Anatomy, Remember the Time, and as the background music for Google's 2012 Year in Review video. On December 9, 2012, the BBC announced that Kodaline had been nominated for the Sound of 2013 poll. On June 17, 2013, Kodaline released their first studio album, In a Perfect World. In a Perfect World has 11 songs, including recurring singles like High Hopes, All I Want, Love Like This, and Pray. The album includes 7 new songs. One Day, Brand New Day, After the Fall, Big Bad World, All Comes Down, Talk, and Way Back When. The iTunes Deluxe edition of the album contains The Answer, Perfect World, Lose Your Mind, and Latch, with music videos for All I Want, and High Hopes. The CD Deluxe edition, instead, contains a CD of live performances of All I Want, High Hopes, Love Like This, Pray, All Comes Down, and The Answer at the Button Factory in Dublin. Their song All I Want was featured on the MTV show Catfish. All I Want was also in Season 5 Episode 10 of The Vampire Diaries, and in Season 9 Episode 2 of Grey's Anatomy. In April 2014, Kodaline released a cover version of Paul McCartney's 1980 single Coming Up in celebration of Record Store Day. In April 2014, the song All I Want was released as part of the soundtrack for The Fault in Our Stars, as well as used in the film. In July 2014, the songs Pray and High Hopes were featured in trailers for the upcoming films Horns and Love, Rosie, respectively. Discography. Studio albums, In a Perfect World, extended plays, The Kodaline EP, The High Hopes EP, Love Like This EP, Brand New Day EP, band members, current members, Steve Garrigan, lead vocals, rhythm guitar, harmonica, keyboards, Mark Prendergast, lead guitar, backing vocals, keyboards, Vinny May, drums, percussion, backing vocals, Jason Boland, bass guitar, backing vocals, previous members, Kodaline, bass guitar, backing vocals, keyboards, awards and nominations, see also, list of artists who reached #1 in Ireland, references. External links, MySpace page, Kodaline Android app. Singer of High Hopes.